So, Corey, we've got a story where there's a lady wakes up in a medical facility where everybody is dead around her and she is surprisingly pregnant. Yes. That is quite a story. Where did you concoct that from?
Well, I've kind of been thinking about it for a while. There's a little bit of like a vampire element to the story, and I was kind of thinking we've been in a time, I guess I started writing about 4 or 5 years ago, where vampires are a little too nice, and especially in their romantic pursuits. So it kind of started from there, and then it evolved into something that's the movie that we have now. So.
And so you said it's taken you a 5-year period to write this?
5 years from when I came up with the idea, and then we actively probably started working on it about 3 years ago. So.
And had you all had the director in mind, or was that?
Yeah, so Tricia and I, we go way back. We were in film school together a lot of years ago now, and we've been working together ever since. This one's our third feature together. So we did a movie called Clean Break first, and then Silent Retreat, and then this one's now our third.
And for your antagonist, I imagine this is really quite a journey for her, so that the casting of the right actress that I would imagine can portray so many levels of what's going on psychology-wise for her.
Oh, it was amazing. We lucked out. We did some open auditions, and Laura came in, and she just blew us all away. And I think you see it on the screen. She really has that anguish, and she plays that journey so well. So,
for you as a writer, watching an actor then, bring to life what you've written must be such a joy. Actually,
it was fantastic, and I had a really great experience. I was on set every day as we were shooting, so watching everything come to life and being there for all the kind of struggles and the drama and the fun, and it was a really great experience.
Is there something as well like watching? Do they sometimes bring something different than you'd already?
Oh, all the time. I mean, you have something in, because when I'm writing, I'm acting out all the scenes in my head. And, when you're working on a script for 2-3 years, you just get that set in stone. So when an actor comes in and brings something new and fresh to the table, it really does blow you away, because you just, it's been stagnant so long, so to see it come to life and see it so fresh, and all of our actors were able to do that.
And we're here at FrightFest, so it also celebrates, new filmmakers as well as seasoned ones, actually. What advice have you got for other future filmmakers with regards to writing?
I mean, it sounds so simple, but just write, just do it. There was a long time where we couldn't get anything done, and I just kind of sat down and said, let's just write a script and let's make it. And that was our first feature, Clean Break. And we had a lot of people come on to help us with that, but it started with just writing the script.
Speaking to Corey about the story starts with a lady that wakes up in a medical facility, then she is surrounded by dead people and she's pregnant.
Yes.
What a scary journey that must be for any female.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, that was the concept and the hook that he'd pitched me from the very beginning, I think 3 years ago. And that's the one thread that has never changed. Yeah.
And you've worked together for a long time, haven't you? So I imagine you're probably constantly learning about each other as well.
Definitely, and in another way, we know so much about each other, our working style, our working relationship, and there's so many times where Corey can say, you'll like this movie, you won't like this movie, just because he knows my tastes so well, even in how I tweak his scripts and what I like and what I don't like or what I want changed.
I could imagine this is such a psychological journey as well that the character goes on, and therefore does your actress need a little more support from you as a director, because she's going through quite a bit, really?
I feel that for every character and every actor that I work with. How I worked with all of my actors is I actually, before I was able to work with them on set, I gave them some homework. I wrote a list of almost 100 questions about their character so that they could decide, we can decide together, do they press snooze on the alarm when they wake up? Do they like peanut butter? Are they religious? All those things, so that they can really think about what those answers are, and we can talk about them so that we can agree or disagree and build from there.
Because an actor does bring a lot of what they interpret the character, which is what you want as well. It's a collaboration, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. So
and you're here at FrightFest screening your film. Are you excited to bring your film across the pond to the UK?
Very excited. This is our world premiere, so it's the first time we're watching it with an audience. Yeah.
That's what makes it extra special, isn't it? All the hard work and the sacrifice when you actually get to sit. It's terrifying, but it's exciting at the same time seeing your film in front of an audience.
Well, that's what we make films for, right? It's, to give audiences an experience.
Claire.
Peter.
Hello, Peter.
Hi.
Claire here, and Anthony.
Hi. Hi.
Are we rolling camera? We are. Yeah. Excellent, excellent. So, for you, what was it about the script when you first read it?
Yeah, in my opinion, it's a very attractive script. So it's more than a horror script. So it's a horror script, but also with all kinds of human things in it. For example, there is one of the main characters in the movie is Ellie. And she had made a lot of bad decisions, in her opinion, in her life to that moment, and now she has to make a very tough decision, choosing for herself or for the world. So that's interesting. There are more nice things in the movie as some people can see the dreams of another person in the movie. So, and then I'm thinking it would be nice when sometimes we can see of or hear the dreams of another person, because then you understand the other person better. Yeah, it's a way to no, I don't know the word.
No, that's okay. And when about the character that you're playing, what was it about him that you wanted to play?
Now, because it's a challenging role, because it's a priest, and I have not so much with God. So
You're not religious.
No, I'm not religious. This is a man who wants to do good for the world and wants to do good for his nephew, but in my opinion, he goes too far. So he drags him into the water, and because he has let's say, he uses the word of God in the wrong way. So he needs a punishment, in his opinion. He needs a cleansing, and so he drag him into the water, and it's up to God if he survive, yes or no. And for me, it goes a little bit too far. So that's, in my opinion, it's a little bit weird. And so it's nice to portray a person who wants to do good, but he has the idea that his ideas are the truth, and you see it many times in the world, but now you see it. This is a very good example.
It must be. That's what I think must be wonderful for an actor, being able to you're able to explore the extremities of human nature and their personalities, aren't you? Really?
Yeah. So I think you can see it's a good man, but he is a little bit. There is something strange in that person.
Was there any, when you read the part, was there anything specific that you wanted to bring, that you saw that maybe the writer and director hadn't seen?
No, not in particular. I wanted to show that in the character, that it's a good man, but he goes too far, and the role I played before was Crazy 106 in the Human Centipede Part 3. So in the beginning, I played too much the crazy priest. So Tricia said to me, we don't want a crazy priest. And a caricature of Crazy Priest. So, so we talked about the part, and I sent her some recordings, and so we made the character. So she let me room to for my own interpretations.
You can't ask for more than that. You can't ask for more than that from a director, to allow you to have the freedom to be to interpret the character as you see him. That's great of the director, the creative freedom.
Yeah. So it's in this case it's how do you say it? Samenwerking. Wat is dat? That's my son for the translation. Samenwerking. Yeah, of course, cooperation. It's a cooperation between the director and the player, I think. So it was a nice to do.